Quite interesting things. One is how England kind of reacted, saw a lot of chirp, a lot of banter. I wonder if they want to kind of use this as a tactics going forward in this series and how India would react to it. That's the interesting bit. We saw a little bit of banter starting from the evening of third day. So that's one thing. The other important thing is this is a young Indian side with a very young captain. You would expect them to react really well and also kind of bounce back from this. So have no two ways. I mean, I'm quite confident they will bounce back. And I've said this before as well. It's going to be a very interesting ride, but could be bumpy as well.
So fair to say that in the first two games, the batting defied expectations, and this was the first time they were chasing and they faltered. They are allowed to do that. So keeping that in mind, would you have any changes in the lineup, batting lineup?
Not looking at particularly the last innings because India I think batted really well so far this series. One innings, yes, under pressure, chasing down. You can really start over analyzing things, which I would prefer not to. But in terms of changes, yes, you would ask a few questions with two more test matches left in the series. You're still in it, very much so, because even this test match was extremely close. It could have gone either way. But what I would be looking at is at number 3. Would it be Karun Nair still to continue, or you want to invest in a young player like Sai Sudarshan, who looked comfortable in the last innings that he played in that first test match? Because obviously he's young. He would someone that you want to invest for the future as well. So that's one thing that you want to look at, not in reaction to what happened in the third test match, but even looking forward into the future.
6 innings, has Karun Nair got enough chances?
I think he's got chances. It's not about chances. More than that, I think, how he's looked. He's looked comfortable in patches, but a few questions are still unanswered. And that's what makes me think otherwise. Technically, plays from the crease, especially on pitches where it's doing a little bit, that gets a little difficult. So it's not the fact that he hasn't scored big runs, he hasn't got a 50 or something, but also, and especially somebody batting at number 3, you need to feel that solidity, and at times doesn't give me that impression.
Fair to say that he struggled of the ball that rises from length, and this innings obviously he misjudged the line in the length as well.
Yes, I mean, and also in the last innings, or rather in the first innings, saw him being a little uncomfortable against the short pitch delivery as well. But that happened in the second test match too. So yeah, I mean, couple of those questions, and the other thing is you're not going to come back and play in England in a while. So when you have a young guy like Sai Sudarshan, obviously who's got a lot of potential. And is a very, very young man, you would want to give him a little more experience playing in these conditions, so that next time when India is here and Sai Sudarshan still there, he would have this experience as a backup.
And any advice for Jaiswal as well, because England have targeted him into the rib cage, and he's been up and down.
Yeah, I mean, Yashasvi, to be fair, he's been targeted in that ribcage area, but I guess he played really well in the last test match and kind of had replies to those questions. But yeah, I mean, listen, he's again a very young man, playing all 3 formats. He's moving from one format to the other. We've got to be really patient. That's something that I would urge everyone else as well, because this is a young Indian side going through a transition period. So we've got to be a little patient with this team.
And would you tinker with the bowling at all?
I don't think so. I mean, I hope Bumrah is ready to go. There is a fair amount of rest period between the 2 test matches. And now that England are up 2-1 in the series, the 4th test match becomes extremely important for India. And you would want the best bowler in the world to play for you.
Anyway, we can fit in Kuldeep?
It's going to be a little difficult. Had Karun got runs, had Nitish got runs, I think then the Indian management would have got a little more confidence in the 7 batters. But just because, unfortunately, both those 2 numbers didn't get a lot of runs in this test match, I think India will still go with batting at number 8.
And after 3 tests, would you have taken this 1-2 down?
Oh, 100% yes. There is no two ways about it. I always knew India will do well. But again, for me, this Test series was not about the scoreline. It was always about the progression of this side, because we all do agree that this is going through a transition period, the Indian Test side. So it was always about the performances and how good this young side adapts to these conditions.
And last question, the only possible change you could see is then Sai coming in for Karun, if at all.
If at all that. Again, I don't think India should react to what happened in the last innings of the third Test match. But then again, this is not a reaction. If they do change, I think would be more forward-looking than reaction to the last innings.